today we are going to be making some beef stroganoff, and we are going to do a Caesar salad, and hopefully that you guys will tune in and you're enjoying all these cooking classes. And today we're going to get cooking with Bill today, and let's get started.
Hi everybody. Our first thing we're going to start with is our stroganoff, and we're starting with a nice cut of meat. We're looking at sirloin steak. This is a sirloin tip, and we're going to tenderize our sirloin tip, and this will just help us out in the cooking process, keep everything nice and tender for us. Okay, so we tenderized our steaks. Now we're going to cut our strips, and on the stove right now we have some oil in our pan. We put some extra virgin olive oil in our pan. We're going to throw a little bit of garlic in there, and we're going to start frying off our steak. Watch some of the gristle when you're cutting. You can always trim this away. Okay, so we stripped up all of our steaks, and we're just going to put it into our frying pan. In our pan, we're going to add a little bit of our garlic, fresh chopped garlic, and of course our sirloin steak. Okay, so we have our oil nice and hot, and we're just going to add about a teaspoon of garlic. Beef stroganoff, I don't like too much garlic, just that little bit, just to add that extra flavor. And we're going to add our steak. And this is just a very quick fry. We're just going to give it a quick sear, just to seal the steak. And this process is very quick. You just want 2-3 minutes on each side. Sear it up a little bit, get it a little bit brown. Then we'll start adding our other ingredients. Okay, so we just passed by this just to brown it, just get a nice color. And we're going to take that off the heat. Then in a pan, we're going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to fry up our mushrooms. Okay, so I added just a little bit of moisture to the pan, maybe a half a cup of water, just to make sure that you have a really well-cooked mushroom. They're just cooking down now. We're going to pour that on top of our meat. And remember, in a minute, this is all going to go back in the same pan. But I like separating these as I'm cooking them. You just get a little bit better flavor this way. And a little bit of vegetable, a little bit of olive oil. Okay, now that our onions are translucent, we're just going to put everything back into the bowl, into our pan. Give it a good mix. And at this stage, we're going to add in 2 cups of beef broth. We're just going to simmer that for a few minutes, bring it up to temperature, and then the whole pan is going to go into the oven. This has been simmering for about 10 minutes. We're going to add about a tablespoon of Dijon mustard and at least a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce at this point. We're going to stir it in. And then the whole thing goes into the oven, and we're going to let it simmer in the oven. This will help tenderize the meat, reduce some of the stock, and we'll get our noodles going in the meantime. Okay, well, we're going to assemble a Caesar salad dressing, and we're going to make it, we're going to claim that it's from scratch, but we're actually going to take a little bit of a shortcut. And the reason why we're taking a shortcut, I use mayonnaise. Now, your mayonnaise already has your olive oil, already has your eggs, has some lemon, has some vinegar. There's nothing in here that's different than what you're going to find in making a completely scratch Caesar salad dressing. The only difference is the egg in it has been treated. We don't have to worry about any problems with eggs. When I was on the farm, we used to make it fresh all the time. With the commercial eggs, I just don't trust them as much, so therefore I start with mayonnaise as my base. To that, we're going to add our anchovies. We're gonna add our garlic. Make sure it's finely minced. Now, the capers are something you can add or not. I like capers in mine. We're just gonna put a few in. That gives you the same salty, briny flavor that your anchovies do. Give them a little mush, give them a little chopping up when you put them in the bowl. We're gonna stir that up just that little bit. Okay, and we're gonna add our Dijon mustard, some Worcester sauce, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese. Okay, well, we take our stroganoff out of the oven, and we're gonna add a little bit of starch just to thicken that up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna let that come up to temperature and thicken up. At this point, we're just gonna give it another minute, and we're gonna fold in some sour cream. Now, some recipes call for sour cream and cream cheese. I find that a little bit rich for my taste. I just like the sour cream. Totally up to you. You could try it both ways. Split the two of them. Okay, and we're gonna fold in our sour cream. And I like putting this in right at the end, keep that nice fresh flavor. Just when she comes back up to temperature, we turn her off. Okay, well, we're gonna assemble our Caesar salad. We've chopped, rinsed, and strained our romaine. I'm thinking that's about right. And we're gonna put in our salad dressing. Give it a good toss, make sure you get a good coverage. It looks pretty good. Put that on our plate. Now, I just picked up some croutons from the store. You want to make your homemade croutons, you can get some bacon bits, you can fry up some bacon and put that in your dish. We're going to sprinkle some Parmesan over the top. We're going to add some croutons. These are the toasted bagels. I find them a little bit softer, a little bit nicer for the salad. And you can always drizzle just a little bit more over the top. And there's your Caesar. Okay, and we're gonna plate our beef stroganoff. We lay down our bed of noodles. And there's our beef stroganoff. We have our Caesar salad. Dinner for four. Well, I hope you enjoyed these dishes. These are two of my favorite dishes. A lot of times the Caesar salads are usually accompany lasagnas and spaghettis and pastas. I really enjoy this with the beef stroganoff. Enjoy yourself. I hope everything turns out well.
Well, this ends the New Horizons Senior and Youth Cooking Program. It's been a great 12 weeks, and I hope everybody's enjoyed cooking at home with your youth or your seniors. And I want to thank Bill and Kevin for doing all the videography, and Bill for all the assisting in the kitchen. And it's been a great program, and I hope you enjoy. And I'll take it over for Bill.
I hope everybody tries to support their local farmers market. That's where I'm from, and I was trying to bring as much local produce into our cooking as I could. Come on down and support our markets wherever they are. And thank you very much for watching our cooking classes. I hope something was learned. I hope some of your dishes turned out well.